I thought NFL franchises were more original than this for a long time, but it's occurred to me that they aren't. You know, we talk about every NFL franchise that needs a new head coach right now chasing the next Sean McVay because this is a copycat league.
Yeah.
And it's been a copycat league for a long time. That said, you know, there are supposedly a lot of smart people running these NFL organizations. And I believe they are for the most part. But it is shocking that on the one hand, these are a bunch of smart people. On the other hand, they're just chasing the clone of something that is currently exciting but has not yet accomplished anything of significance. Like, for all we know, the Rams could go 7-9 next year, right? And so because, however, they're this sexy new offense and high-flying and young and handsome and they're in LA and they've got that Hollywood sparkle about them, it doesn't mean that applies everywhere else.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you can just pick that up, move it, and make it work in Cleveland. Now, Freddie Kitchens is no Sean McVay. He's not nearly as good looking. And Bruce Arians is a lot older, right? But, you know, we saw what Arizona's doing with Cliff Kingsbury, who, by the way, said that he would love to draft Kyler Murray first overall. You've seen this, right?
That was like a year ago, right?
Yeah,
like
but
if he had yeah.
And hey, look at this.
Look at this.
They have the number 1 overall pick, and we'll have to wait and see what they'll do with it. And I say that to say, Kyler Murray will reportedly enter the NFL draft. That's according to what the A's expect him to do. Right? Kyler Murray's not said this. His team has not made this official. But however, it does sound like, according to the A's anyway, they've been given information that Kyler Murray will not be back. Everybody's chasing the next great thing. Everybody's chasing the next great offense. It doesn't work like that, right? Because whether it's the market or sports betting, wherever the public's going, wherever the masses are going, those who really make hay and make a name for themselves often do so by going the other way, the other direction, going against the grain, right? So that's why I look at some of these hires where, okay, you know, Arizona, you can have your Cliff Kingsbury. I think Vic Fangio in Denver could be really, really good, right? He's not young and handsome or an offensive guy. He's old and kind of ugly and a defensive guy. I'm kidding. I'm not saying he's really ugly, but I was looking for opposites there. You know, I think that, and I was guilty of this, by the way. On that Monday night when the Chiefs and the Rams combined for over 100 points and 1,000 yards, you know, I was here the next day. I guess this is the future of football. Like, I guess this is what they're going to force us to watch from now on. I'm not sure that's the case, right? So, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get to here is, Kelsey, I think the best organizations will continue to succeed by not chasing trends, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, I think what you brought up there is so interesting because we are seeing right now with all these coaching vacancies 2 totally different hires. Like you brought up with Vic and Cliff. I love that you brought up the Sean McVay handsome Hollywood thing because I was talking about that with my coworker. We're like, doesn't this just feel like they're trying to clone Sean McVay and what they did there? And it does. And it's so interesting, just his background and leaving Texas Tech, getting fired from there. And then, yeah, I think it's interesting. And I don't think that that's necessarily the key to just try and copycat what someone else is doing because it's not going to be the same. There's different personnel, there's different people. It's not the same. But I like the Denver hire as well. Are you
a well-run organization or aren't you?
Right.
Right? That's what it boils down to. You know, it's not going out and finding the next Ryan Gosling to coach your football team. It's, are you a well-run organization with a strong culture, a philosophy that works, that has worked for a while, and do you have good leadership? And I'm not saying that Cliff Kingsbury can't be a great leader.
You all right there?
Shut up.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I almost said, yeah. Look, it's not my fault that everybody's chasing the next Ryan Gosling in the NFL, all right? I wasn't even going to use that name, and then I heard Parcell do it, and I'm not going to lie. I was trying to think of Ryan Gosling's name yesterday, and I couldn't remember it.
Oh, no.
Parcell said it.
How could you forget Ryan Gosling's name?
I don't know, Kelsey. How could I forget? You tell me.
I'm just saying I couldn't forget. I guess you could.
Yeah.